Hello everybody, it's Level 4 for the weekly update. As you can see, we're in a different room. Actually, because of the light balance, it almost looks like it's green screened, but I can assure you it's real. But yeah, this was a heck of a week. We moved, obviously, and just been settling in and trying to do whatever we can to make this a new home. Can give you a brief tour of my room. Got my bed over there. I haven't put all my posters up. I just have the Persona one. Over there is a glass cabinet where I'm putting a whole bunch of the stuff that used to be to the left of my bed. I got the TV and recording set up over there. I have Inception. I have my I have a big desk now. I could put my PC on the desk instead of on the floor, which is great. So it's a filing cabinet with stuff and a whole load of leg room. Heck yeah, leg room. Just some cabinets in the back there to display other things. I have my play arts and a closet back there where one of the doors isn't really working. We have to, and a whole load of boxes and two nice windows. Excuse me. So it's pretty fancy, and now this water is going to be everywhere. It's pretty fancy. So yeah, this room is bigger than my old one, which is nice. I got to choose the color, which, depending on how the light hits it and the light balance of the camera you're using, is it's aquamarine, or it's not aquamarine. It's a seafoam green, which you won't be able to really tell because, again, the light hits it in different ways and gives it a different shine, but that's okay. The carpet, you can see the carpet through there is like a sandy colored, so I wanted to give this a beach in the morning / dusk feel to it. Not like a blue water type of thing, but when the water is more of a greenish color in a tropical climate. So I really like it. I got to choose it, and I really like it. And I have a lot of space now, which is really cool. When these boxes are gone, there's a huge amount of floor space, just in general there. I have to adjust how I do things because I used to have my computer desk right up against my bed, so I can sit in my bed and use my computer. Now there's a gap like this between the end of my desk and my little night table and my computer. So if I turn my computer screen at night when I'm laying in bed, I can't really see. But I also have a wireless keyboard and a wireless mouse, so that kind of balances out if I'm doing things that don't require me to see precisely. I can't draw in bed anymore, really. But that's okay. My recording setup, I use this stool as my microphone stand. I tried it out. It worked pretty well. So I can sit over here and still be far away from the from the television. It's good stuff all around. It's an adjustment. It doesn't feel like it's home yet. It feels like a house, which is better than it was. Because good God, the amount of work that had to go into this stupid place. It doesn't feel like home yet, but I'm getting used to it, I think. I could not sleep well the first night. I slept a little better the ensuing nights, but yeah. It's once we get more stuff unpacked and I get my room a little more personalized, I think it'll be better. Right now, our kitchen is only half functional. We have working ovens, but not microwaves or sinks there. We're using the bathroom sinks to wash anything. The dishwashers are not hooked up yet either. because we don't have the countertops and we just have boards on the countertops. But we had to completely redo the kitchen. It was like from the 50s, and we have like a study next to my room over here that's going to have all the books in it and like bookcases and stuff. So my room doesn't need as many shelves because I had most of the books in my room. We're putting all the video games in the living room downstairs, so I don't need all the room taken up because of that. I just have my recording systems up over here. But yeah, aside from that, it's all gonna be downstairs as well. So that's a lot of space cleared out of my room from that. My room had had all the books, and all the video games and my stuff, and it was tiny, so it was very cramped. I'm just gonna try to keep it like as open as possible. When I put up posters and things, I don't know if I'm gonna pack every single square inch of wall space. Like I think I want to keep some open wall space like over there and stuff. I might put like above, where the Persona poster is, or I showed you, and some of my things above over here, and like the MagFest signatures and stuff. But those are probably going to go up last after the rest of the room is all together. So it's still going to be a little while. But yeah, it's been a hell of a week. Let's see, what else happened this week? In terms of Let's Plays, last week I was able to record, as I said, an episode of Final Fantasy VII, so there was no breaks in anything. I think I need to record more of everything this week. I don't think I'm ahead in Trails anymore. No, I'm not. So I need to record Trails in the Sky for this week. I need to record Final Fantasy VII for this week. Today and tomorrow we're going to be like unpacking the storage pod and moving all our stuff in from that. So that's going to be like the main bulk of work. And I still can't do much, but I have been doing as much as I can, and it has been absolutely exhausting. So if there is a break in videos, once again, please understand. Let's see. Yeah, it's crazy being in a new room. I don't know if you can hear the echo or anything. There's a much bigger echo because my walls are just not covered with things. I had a much tighter space. So if that becomes more noticeable, I might get some panels or something, but it really shouldn't be a problem. If you didn't notice it in the most recent Final Fantasy VII Remake video, then we should be fine. Let's see. I posted a lot of pictures on Twitter of like the moving process and the empty rooms and all that jazz. So if you want to see the process there, go check it out. The move itself was an adventure because the guy who we hired to move everything didn't really convey how much stuff we had to move to the people that he was hiring to do the move. So like they got to our house and they're like, "Are you kidding me?" And we ended up having to do a 2-day process. So we moved most of the stuff on Monday and then the rest of it on Wednesday, which no one was expecting and everyone was angry about. But yeah, Monday was just a dumpster fire. But we did get most of the stuff in the house. A few things can't fit in the basement because the entrance to the basement is really thin. So we're gonna have to disassemble the cabinets and move them down. But we got everything that I wanted in my room. And actually, the tall cabinet there was actually supposed to be in the den downstairs for other books, but it turns out it can't fit there because we didn't factor in like light switches and stuff. So I said like, hey, I have room. I was only thinking of getting the wide bookcase there for my room, That's the only piece of furniture from my room that's stayed in my room. Everything else here is either new, or repurposed from another place. But yeah, so the tall one over there, is brought up from downstairs. This desk is new, nice big 5 foot in each or around 5 feet in each direction, L-shaped desk. I really like the clothes dresser that I got here. Before I just had like a big white cabinet right to my left, and it was nice because it was like higher up to get to stuff, and this is lower and I have back problems, but like I really just wanted like a generally shorter aesthetic to the room, like for the furniture, not like super low. Like all the stuff I need is still in the top cabinets, and I tried, and it's just enough for me. But I didn't want like things just taking up, from floor to ceiling, type of look. That's the exception, but that's okay because it's a display thing. But yeah, I want to see the walls this time around, and I can control it this time around. When we moved into the old house. It's funny because the old house used to be the one in West Hempstead. Now it's the one in Jackson. When we moved into the old house, first of all, I wasn't there. I was actually in summer camp when we did the move. But I also was sharing that bedroom that you've seen for the past 10 years in the weekly updates. I shared that with my older brother before he got married. So we had a bunk bed in there, and we had shared closet space and stuff. So yeah, that was a 2-person bedroom. Until he got married and moved out, and then I got it to myself, and it was still really cramped. So now I can build this room from scratch, which is very nice. But anyway, so yeah, Monday was just an ordeal. I also posted a mini house tour on Tuesday. No, on Monday also when we got there. A Monday night or something of everything, of the house in general. My brother going around in his Danganronpa. Let's see. I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment Tuesday morning, so I had to get up at 6. And then so I wake up at 6 and I get a message on the phone saying oh yeah, we have to cancel your appointment because your insurance company wasn't having any of it. So I'm like, great. So glad I woke up at 6 a.m. the day after the move that took the entire day. That the movers got to our house in Jackson at 9 in the morning, and they left our house here at 9 p.m. So it took them until about 4 to get all the stuff into the trucks, the two big trucks that they got. And again, that wasn't everything. And then they drove over, which is about an hour drive, and then they were here unpacking things. So everyone was just dead. But yeah, so the doctor's appointment was canceled, so I just went back to sleep. But it was an ordeal. And we had people half the electrical outlets in my room didn't work, so we had to get electricians in. We have electricians coming and going because we had other stuff that was still being finished up. There's a lot that still needs to be finished up in this house. But we last week was finding out why my brother and I had outlets in our room that didn't work, because we have things that we need to plug in. So that was a whole thing, and the electrician was here till 11 p.m. on Thursday trying to figure it out. Oh, God. We've heard so many times from so many different workers in this process, workers and contractors and real estate people and everyone else. Everybody said to us, you know what? This has never happened before. And it's like our family motto. It's seriously something we have heard from every single bank, every doctor, anybody that you hire that you don't want to hear the phrase, "I've never seen this before," or "This has never happened before." Everyone has said that to our family at some point. And it's mind-boggling. But yeah, so I have gotten a little bit of rest though since that point, just to cool down. Also, speaking of cooling down, the move happened on Monday, which was the first day of the heat wave. So we got here, and the air conditioning in this house is not great. But we got here, and, it's 94 degrees outside. We have to keep the garage open and the front door open because, people are just coming and going and bringing stuff in. So the house itself is in, the high 80s at best. Air conditioning is not working. Everyone is frying. The next day it's horrible. The next day it's horrible because we're just, Tuesday we didn't have movers coming in, but we'd had workers doing stuff, so the garage door was open. And Wednesday the movers came back, so we had the garage door open. Finally Thursday, we didn't have the garage door open, and the house started cooling down again. But man, the worst time to move during a heat wave when you have to keep everything open. Oh boy. And man, it was such a horrible week. It was such a terrible week. But we're here. We are here. Let's see. Having fun times in the Trails in the Sky Let's Play. I'm getting up to the end of chapter 3, which is something. What else? I mean, my there's not much to say besides that. This past week was literally just unpacking and trying to live in the house and unpacking. It's weird going from, in the old house we had a well. We had an underground water source, and we had our own water. It wasn't city water. So here it's city water. The tap water is the city water. So it's chlorinated and stuff. And so it tastes like tap water, but I'm just really not used to it. So it burns my throat. So I've been on bottled water, and I think we're going to try to get a Brita filter or something to see if that helps, because it's not a good time to be dehydrated. Let's see. And yeah, there was a bunch of holes in the ceiling of the bathrooms that led to the attic. That vents are going to be put in eventually, but they're just holes with geysers of hot air coming out. So we finally boarded those up last week, and that helped out with the temperature a lot too. Yeah, before I forget, also, I haven't mentioned it much because I've just been really, really busy, but from July 16th to 19th, 16th, 17th, and 19th, specifically, not the 18th, is going to be the Sepharite Civil War, which is going to be really, really fun time. It's a team of me versus John, Wonderful Ones, teams of people doing mini Pokemon versuses on both of our channels over that weekend, with the goal to raise money for John's move out of his house. So it's going to be a fun time. I have Tony, Midnight, Miffin, and Lillian on my team, and I don't remember John's people. I know he has Nick and Lego and Dylan and a third and a fourth person. I'm sorry. I'm very tired. But yeah, so it's gonna be a really fun time. Everyone on my team is gonna be streaming from my channel. They'll have a stream key, so even when I'm not around for that weekend, they'll be on that. But the points will be on like whoever gets the farthest during their time blocks, and whoever gets the most donations for that team during those blocks. So get your wallets ready if you want to help me win this. All the money goes to John. None of it goes to me. It's all, there's just gonna be like his GoFundMe link. So yeah, look forward to that. And on Friday, I was actually able to finish the last Friday? Thursday. Friday. It's the 4th today. It was Thursday. Okay. On Thursday, no? It says on my Twitter, 2 days ago, also the 1st of July. On Thursday, I was able to finish up the final Patreon piece, and we'll pretend it was just June 31st. But the last Patreon commission of the month was Tita Russell from the Trails in the Sky, or the Trails games in general, but I chose her version from the Trails in the Sky. So yeah, I really, really like how this came out. Also, I made a version without her hat, like with the hair down. I didn't, like, I was sketching it out, and I was like, which one do I want to do better? Do I want to do the hair down version, which is easier, or do I want a hat version, which is more iconic? So I said, why not both? So yeah, I really, really like how this came out, and she's adorable. She's a great character. So if you want to see a better colored version of this, it's on Twitter. But yeah, I'm really happy I was able to get that done. That was also post-move, so it was the first test of, can I draw something in my room now? And the answer was yes, thankfully. Yeah, here's the schedule for the Civil War. So on Friday, it's going to be Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, me versus John. And then later in the evening, Pokemon Black and White versus of Super Baby Mario versus Midnight. And then after that is Pokemon Diamond and Pearl of Dylan versus Tony. Then Saturday is Pokemon Ruby Sapphire versus of Lego versus Lillian. Fire and Leaf Green. Oh, One Shot Dude. One Shot Tootie. I don't know. Is that Brian with a Y? Maybe. I don't know people. I'm very bad with names. Versus Miffin, though. Fire and Leaf Green versus. That's the important thing. And then another thing of Black and White, and then another thing of Diamond and Pearl. Everyone is getting two things. And then we're taking a break for Sunday, because I'm not going to be around for that. And then Monday is Heart Gold and Soul Silver, another Black and White. So it's 3 Black and Whites. And then third Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So let's see. So according to the schedule, there's 3 Heart Gold and Soul Silver things, 1 on Friday and 2 on Monday, 3 Black and White things, 1 on each of the days, Friday, Saturday, and Monday, 2 Diamond and Pearls, 1 Fire and Leaf Green, and 1 Ruby Sapphire. A lot of that also just depends on people's ability in the game and availability due to work and stuff. So it should be fine. It works itself out. But yeah, it's a fun time. It's going to be a fun time. So I'm going to put a link to the tweet from the Sephiroth account, and you'll take a look at that. Let's see. Anything else? Oh yeah, so Atlas West, the Twitter account, did like a, hey, we're celebrating Ryuji's birthday so if you want to post your Ryuji stuff. So I posted my Persona, drawing of Ryuji, and they actually retweeted it. It's like the 3rd time I've tried to get them. I've tried to get them to retweet one of my Persona things, and it finally worked. So yeah, that really took off. It's at 998 likes right now, which is crazy. I think that's more than I got on the Futaba picture, which was the best one, the best performing one out of all of them. So I'm just glad because I really like the Ryuji one. It was the first one that I did in the series that wasn't I did Kasumi first as a Patreon thing, which is just her head. But Ryuji was the first like more full body looking one, and it's I put a lot. I put like dozens of hours into that drawing, so I'm really happy to just see it get a little bit of love, and that's it. So fun times. Today is going to be unpacking these boxes and just moving stuff around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. A lot of clothing. It's mostly clothing because I didn't need all my clothing with me immediately, so I packed a whole load of it away. But yeah, it's going to be clothing unpacking, setting stuff up in the shelving stuff over there, and yeah, relaxing, trying to relax a little bit. There's like a welcome barbecue for like new families that's happening a little later, so we might be going to that, and yeah. It's nice. We had like a bunch of people coming over with like housewarming gifts, and the local synagogue also gave us like a housewarming basket and stuff. So it's nice. It's nice to have nice neighbors. Not to say that we didn't have nice neighbors in the old house, but we had some bad neighbors too. So far, no one has stood out as being bad neighbors, but we'll see as time goes on. But yeah, so fun times. Thank you very much for watching. Here's looking forward to more good things in a new location. I think I said this last time, but we say in there's a Jewish phrase of Mishana Mako, Mishana Mazel. You change your place and you change your luck. So there's. Once again, just things that you kind of want to leave behind when you move. So, here's hoping that the new place is, over here is a place of good luck. And for those of you who are leaving your situations or attempting to leave your situations, or you just want some sort of change for the better, here's hoping you get it too. And thank you for hanging in there as always. It's July now, which means you have made it through half the year, so congratulations. It's not easy to do that, especially when the first half of the year was still COVID stuff. It's still COVID now, but, a lot more people are vaccinated, so it's a little safer to live. But yeah, here's hoping that you continue making it through the year. I believe in you, as always, and thank you. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.